So in this day and age, I never thought I would be introducing a clip this way, but let's take a look at this team who posted a picture in blackface. But let's not jump to conclusions. First and foremost, allow me to introduce you to Deinster SV, a German team in the 8th division who are a very close-knit group of players. And as you see from this image coming up here, they posted this picture, which I believe was a digitally adjusted picture for a very good cause. So although the picture is a little striking at first, Corey's laughing. Corey laughing in the booth. It is to protest as a way the fact that 2 of the club's black players were subject to insults and even physical violence at the hands of some locals. So the club obviously shocked and horrified. They wanted to band together and show support, and so they dug up this team photo. They ran through the pic on Photoshop, and then they actually added this message, which is a caption on Facebook. So let's take a look at what it said. It said basically, our friend and fellow player Ahmad was on Saturday on racial grounds insulted and beaten. This is just sad. Violence against refugees is pathetic. Ahmad and Amar, you are one of ours, just like anyone else from Deinster Sports Club, and we are pleased that you're with us. So, Jason, obviously a little striking when you see it at first, but when you read the context, very sweet message in terms of showing loyalty to their players. And despite the historical, I would say, problems that are associated with this case, specifically in the United States, but I mean, overall, you can see where they're coming from. They're trying to show unity with their team.
Look, here's a fact, okay? I know I am definitely not the person who's really supposed to be having opinions, at least, or commenting on at least digital blackface for this. But what I can say is if the reasoning is to make a point that is for the betterment of their teammates and or players in just the context of sports, sure. I think this is a powerful message, and I think it's a fine message. It's also a very good job with Photoshop.
Yeah.
I can't do it that well. I can't even do any Photoshop that well. So I give them credit for that. But I'm hovering around a lot of ground here just because in the wrong context, this could be it could be very racist and it could be very offensive. But I don't think this one necessarily is.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, and the article points out well, like Germany doesn't have, or that I know of as well, the specific racial history that has plagued the United States in the term of blackface, right? It's where shows and stuff like that were all offensive, and if this was presented in the United States, it could be a different conversation. In Germany, as far as we know, and according to the article as well, it doesn't have that context behind it, so therefore it's just as a message that is somewhat strange if you're just new to it, but it has a positive message in terms of binding these players together and showing them united as one. It's the same way it would be if anyone was racially profiled in that team and they all were to adhere as that person of whatever race or ethnicity they were, to promote the fact that they are united as a team regardless of skin color. And that is the overwhelming message I take. I'm not American. And of course, not in any way, shape or form, I would say, able to comment on this as if I've been affected by this. But that's what I take from this. I think that actually Screamer, the article we got it from, they kind of summed up a little bit well, at the like a little bit funny at the end. It's like, what everyone should be able to agree on here is that though that the resultant image looks very strange, very funny, and is actually very sweet, but maybe don't do this again. But that's just kind of like to cover both grounds.
I get it. Everyone gets one. Is that the rule?
Yeah.
No, but so like, look. I mean, here in this country, in the United States, you don't have to be, you don't have to have 20/20 vision to see the ridiculous amount of racism that goes on a daily basis in this country. In Germany, from the research that I did beforehand, not nearly the same issues.
It has happened in football though. Like it has been a problem for Germany. It's a big problem in Italy. It's not
I was saying just national.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean. Well, they've had, obviously, issues with segregation.
Obviously, yes. I'm saying, like, in the last couple years here, obviously they've had some problems with segregation in the past.
But I'm with these guys. I think there's no place for racism anywhere. It has been a problem in football. It still is a problem in football. And you're probably going to see a lot more, I would say, actions being taken as we close in towards maybe the World Cup. And the Euros and stuff like that, because specifically in areas like Russia and Qatar, where the tournament is said to be held in the future, I think you're going to see that there's going to be a lot more issues arising when it comes to this, and it's not something that soccer fans are unknown to.
Right.
We just need to bring it up in this way, and it's got the message across. Right. We get the message. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit us on Twitter at TYT Sports, at Francis_Maxwell, and at Jason Rubin 91. Hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. Speak to you soon.